Imagine a creature standing at a towering height of 8 feet, covered entirely in hair and leaving behind footprints twice the size of a man's. This isn't the stuff of fairy tales. This is Bigfoot. In the vast wilderness of North America, where the dense forests run deep and the mountains touch the sky, there lurks a figure of immense intrigue, a being that has been a cornerstone of folklore for centuries, its existence shrouded in mystery, its identity an enigma. This is the tale of Bigfoot, the unseen giant. Often described as a massive, hairy, bipedal hominid, Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is said to roam the remote forests, leaving behind only footprints as evidence of its passage. Eyewitness accounts paint a picture of a creature of formidable size, its body covered in dark, matted fur, its eyes glowing in the moonlight, its stride powerful and purposeful. Born of indigenous American folklore, the legend of Bigfoot has grown over the centuries, weaving its way into the fabric of our collective consciousness. It has become a symbol of the unknown, a testament to the mysteries that lie beyond the realm of human understanding. A creature that, despite the lack of concrete evidence, continues to captivate the imagination of many. From hushed whispers around campfires to sensational headlines in local newspapers, Bigfoot has been a source of fascination and fear. The narratives vary, but the underlying theme remains the same. A giant, unseen creature walking the earth in solitary silence, its presence felt but never confirmed. And so we delve into the enigmatic world of Bigfoot, a world that straddles the thin line between reality and myth. A world where every rustle in the bushes, every unexplainable footprint fuels the legend, propelling us further into the pursuit of the elusive truth. Whether Bigfoot is a figment of our collective imagination, a creature of myth and legend, or a living, breathing entity, is a question that continues to baffle us. But one thing is certain: the mystery of Bigfoot, the unseen giant, is a tale that continues to captivate, to intrigue, and to endure. And so begins the quest to unravel the truth about Bigfoot, the unseen giant that has captivated the world for centuries. The tale of Bigfoot isn't a recent phenomenon. Its roots stretch back hundreds of years. This cryptic giant, shrouded in mystery, has been part of our collective consciousness for far longer than most would guess. To trace the origins of the Bigfoot legend, we must journey back in time to an era when myth and reality were inseparable. Our story begins with the Native American tribes who have been on this land for thousands of years. Many tribes, from the Iroquois in the east to the Nootka in the west, have stories of hairy, towering creatures living in the wilderness. They go by many names: Sasquatch, Skookum, Oma, and more. These beings were often seen as spiritual entities, figures of reverence or cautionary symbols. While these tales might seem like simple folklore to us now, to the Native Americans, these were real, living beings that shared their world. They were not just stories told around the campfire, but an integral part of their cultural and spiritual beliefs. As Europeans began to settle in North America, they too started to encounter something strange in the wilderness. Early settlers' stories are littered with accounts of meeting creatures that were wild men, woodwoses, or something else entirely. While many dismissed these tales as the product of overactive imaginations, others took them seriously, adding fuel to the growing legend. The 19th century saw the rise of newspaper reports and personal accounts that spoke of encounters with large, hairy, bipedal creatures. These reports often came from remote, wooded areas, far from the prying eyes of civilization. The descriptions were eerily similar to those from Native American folklore and early settler tales, adding a sense of continuity to the legend. Over the years, the stories, sightings, and encounters have compounded, creating a complex tapestry of belief, skepticism, fear, and fascination. Each new account adds another thread to the ever-expanding mythos of Bigfoot. These ancient stories set the stage for the modern legend of Bigfoot, a legend that continues to grow. The echoes of the past still resonate today as the hunt for the elusive giant continues. We are, after all, a species driven by curiosity, always in pursuit of the unknown. And perhaps in the shadows of the forest, the unknown is watching us back. The 20th century brought with it a surge in Bigfoot sightings, sparking widespread interest and the start of a modern-day hunt. The dawn of the 20th century marked a significant shift in the world of Bigfoot folklore. Sightings of the elusive giant became more frequent, and the tales of Bigfoot encounters started to spread far and wide. This was a time when the legend moved out from the realm of myths and into the sphere of popular culture, sparking an unprecedented interest in the creature. One such sighting that captured the public imagination was the infamous Patterson-Gimlin film of 1967. This short piece of footage allegedly captured a female Bigfoot in the wild, its authenticity hotly debated to this day. The film's grainy images of a hulking, hairy figure striding through the Californian wilderness ignited a global fascination with Bigfoot. This was not an isolated incident. The 20th century was rife with tales of Bigfoot encounters. From the dense forests of North America to the remote corners of the Himalayas, stories of sightings poured in, each one adding a new layer to the growing legend. Not all of these accounts were mere hearsay. Many came with compelling evidence, such as footprints, photographs, and even audio recordings. These tangible pieces of proof provided the much-needed impetus, turning the hunt for Bigfoot into a serious endeavor for many. This was the time when the search for Bigfoot transformed from an obscure pastime of a few into a large-scale pursuit. Researchers, enthusiasts, and adventurers alike joined the hunt, each driven by a burning desire to unravel the truth. From casual curiosity, the public's interest in Bigfoot grew into a deep-seated fascination. The legend of Bigfoot was no longer just a campfire tale. It had become a global phenomenon, a mystery that begged to be solved. This surge in sightings and the resulting interest marked the beginning of the modern hunt for Bigfoot. It was a hunt driven by curiosity, by the thrill of the chase, and above all, by the desire to uncover the truth about this mythical giant. These sightings fueled the fire of curiosity, turning the hunt for Bigfoot into a global phenomenon. The hunt for Bigfoot is not without its share of evidence. Footprints, hair samples, and even alleged video footage have all been presented as proof of Bigfoot's existence. Let's delve deeper into the types of evidence that have surfaced over time. First on our list are the footprints, immense in size and unique in pattern. They've been discovered in remote locations, from the frosty landscapes of Canada to the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest. These footprints often measure over 24 inches in length, and some even show distinctive features such as dermal ridges, much like our own fingerprints. Next up, we have hair samples, often found snagged on tree branches or left behind at alleged Bigfoot sightings. These samples have sparked intrigue due to their coarse texture and unusual color variations. Scientists have scrutinized these samples under powerful microscopes, comparing them to the hair of known animals. Yet some of these hair samples refuse to match any species on record. The most compelling, yet controversial evidence of Bigfoot's existence, perhaps, is the video footage. The Patterson-Gimlin film, shot in 1967, is the most famous of these. It allegedly shows a female Bigfoot striding through a clearing in a California forest. To this day, the film has been examined and re-examined by countless analysts, with some claiming it's an elaborate hoax, while others maintain it's the best evidence we have of Bigfoot's existence. But it's not just these tangible pieces of evidence that fuel the belief in Bigfoot. There are decades worth of eyewitness accounts too. Individuals from all walks of life, from forest rangers to seasoned hunters, have claimed to have come face to face with this elusive creature. These first-hand accounts often provide fascinating, albeit subjective, insights into the behavior and appearance of the creature we know as Bigfoot. Yet, despite the footprints, the hair samples, the video footage, and the eyewitness accounts, the existence of Bigfoot remains shrouded in mystery. Scientists require irrefutable evidence, something that can withstand the rigors of scientific scrutiny. But despite this evidence, the existence of Bigfoot remains a topic of heated debate. Where there are believers, there are skeptics. And the existence of Bigfoot has faced its fair share of skepticism. As with any legend, tale, or myth, Bigfoot's existence has been and continues to be a subject of intense debate. One significant body of skepticism comes from the scientific community. Many scientists argue that the evidence supporting Bigfoot's existence is far from definitive. They contend that most of the physical evidence, like footprints or hair samples, could easily have been misidentified or even deliberately faked. Take footprints, for instance. Skeptics argue that these could simply be the result of natural phenomena, like erosion or animal activity. Or even more simply, they could be the prints of known animals, misidentified due to poor visibility or wishful thinking. Then there's the issue of hoaxes. The Bigfoot legend has inspired countless pranks and deliberate attempts to deceive. From the infamous Patterson-Gimlin film, which many believe to be a man in a costume, to countless hoax footprints, skeptics have a veritable smorgasbord of examples to point to. And let's not forget the absence of a body. Despite thousands of sightings and years of searching, no one has ever produced a verifiable body of a Bigfoot. For many skeptics, this is the nail in the coffin of the Bigfoot myth. But despite these rational explanations, skepticism hasn't been able to fully extinguish the flame of belief in Bigfoot. Believers argue that the sheer volume of sightings across different cultures and continents suggests there's something more to the legend. And so the debate rages on, the skeptics demanding hard, irrefutable evidence and the believers holding on to the mystery of the unknown. It's a fascinating dance, a testament to our human nature, our skepticism, our desire for evidence, but also our capacity for wonder and belief in the incredible. While skeptics provide rational explanations, they haven't been able to completely quash the belief in Bigfoot. Despite the skepticism, the hunt for Bigfoot continues, fueled by a relentless desire to uncover the truth. The search for this elusive giant is no mere chase of a tantalizing myth, but a testament to human curiosity, a pursuit that pushes the boundaries of our understanding and challenges our perception of the world. In the heart of the wilderness, modern-day explorers continue to navigate the dense forests, mountains, and valleys, painstakingly mapping out the uncharted territories where Bigfoot is believed to dwell. Armed with cutting-edge technology and a profound respect for the natural world, these individuals are pioneers in their field, treading where few dare to go. The modern hunt for Bigfoot is a fascinating blend of science and folklore, a unique amalgamation that brings together researchers from a variety of disciplines. Biologists, anthropologists, and even psychologists have joined the quest, each contributing their unique perspective and expertise. The presence of these professionals lends credibility to the pursuit, encouraging more open dialogue and further investigation. In this era of technological advancement, the tools employed in the search have evolved significantly. From high-resolution thermal imaging cameras to advanced audio recording devices, the modern-day Bigfoot hunter is equipped with an arsenal designed to capture even the slightest evidence of this legendary creature's existence. Innovative research methods are also being employed, such as environmental DNA analysis, which enables scientists to detect the presence of an organism through the genetic material left in its environment. This approach has sparked hope that concrete evidence of Bigfoot's existence could be uncovered, further fueling the determination of those involved in the hunt. The enduring allure of Bigfoot is not just about the creature itself, but also about what it represents. It's a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are still mysteries in our world waiting to be unraveled, secrets buried deep within the wilderness that we are yet to discover. The hunt for Bigfoot is more than a search for a mythical creature. It's a quest for understanding the mysteries of our world. As we continue to explore, to question, and to seek, we are not just hunting for Bigfoot, but for the very essence of curiosity that makes us human. So what is the truth of Bigfoot? Is it a mythical creature, a misidentified animal, or a grand hoax? That's the question that has been looming in our minds, hasn't it? Let's delve into the different theories that attempt to unravel the mystery of this elusive giant. One perspective is that Bigfoot is a myth, an urban legend that has been passed down generations and has grown with each telling. Some believe that Bigfoot is an embodiment of our deeply entrenched fear of the unknown, a symbol of the wild and untamed frontiers that still remain in our increasingly urbanized world. This theory suggests that Bigfoot is more of a cultural phenomenon than a biological entity. Yet another viewpoint is that Bigfoot could be a misidentified animal. Proponents of this theory argue that sightings could be attributed to known animals, such as bears, large primates, or even humans. They suggest that in the low light of dusk or dawn, or in the dense woods, it's easy for our eyes to play tricks on us. A large, hairy bear standing on its hind legs could easily be mistaken for a Bigfoot, especially if one is already primed to believe in its existence. Then, there's the theory that Bigfoot is a grand hoax, a clever ruse perpetrated by pranksters and perpetuated by those who stand to gain from the legend. For instance, local communities that benefit from the influx of tourists hoping to catch a glimpse of the creature, or TV shows and documentaries that capitalize on the public's fascination with the unknown. In this theory, the so-called evidence of Bigfoot, the footprints, the blurry photographs, the shaky videos, are all deliberately manufactured to sustain the myth. As we weigh these theories, it's essential to consider the evidence, or the lack thereof. Despite decades of searching, no one has yet produced a Bigfoot carcass or a live specimen. The physical evidence, such as footprints and hair samples, has often been found to be inconclusive or outright fraudulent. The photographic and video evidence is typically blurry, grainy, and open to interpretation. On the other hand, the sheer volume of sightings, spanning different times and places, suggests that there might be something more to the Bigfoot legend than mere myth or misidentification. After all, many of these witnesses are credible individuals who have nothing to gain from making up such stories. In the end, the truth of Bigfoot remains elusive. It hovers in the realm of the unknown, somewhere between fact and fiction, reality and myth. Is it possible that a giant, hairy creature roams the forests of North America unseen and undetected? Maybe. Or perhaps, Bigfoot is merely a figment of our collective imagination, a symbol of our inherent curiosity and our unending quest for understanding. Whether Bigfoot is real or not, one thing is certain. The legend of Bigfoot, the mythical giant, continues to captivate us, and the hunt for the truth continues.